Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you want to see a tutorial on this makeup look, the whole shebang, I'm going to have all three parts linked below or on the side of this video. I'm not sure. Probably both though. So yeah, this is going to be a long-awaited Makeup Geek eyeshadow review. I've had these probably, I would honestly maybe about a month. Yeah, a month I would say. So let's just get started on the review. Well, first of all, you can get Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I really didn't plan this video, so if I'm a little, all over the place, I'm sorry. But, you can get Makeup Geek eyeshadows at makeupgeek.com, I'm pretty sure. I'll link it down below so you guys can just click it and go. But they also sell Z palettes there because you can get her eyeshadows in these single pans like I have here. You have to buy the Z palette separately, but you can get it in the pans, or she has some that are in the compact. I don't know if all of her eyeshadows are in the compact, but I'm pretty sure she has some. Now, when I was creating this palette, I wanted a neutral palette, but I wanted to have some different types of colors that I can use to make it deeper or darker, whatever. So that's where a lot of these eyeshadows came in inspiration. I'm going to talk about the Z palette. She sells them on her website. Now, this is the small one, so it only fits 9 eyeshadows. And these can also fit MAC eyeshadows. They can fit any eyeshadows, these Z palettes. I think this was I want to say $14. I don't know. I'll link all the prices down below. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think the Z palette was like $15, $14. And then the for the pan of the eyeshadow, it is $5.99. Pretty positive. I'm pretty sure. Now for the compact, I think it's a lot more. Again, I'll link it. I'll put it all down below. Now, a lot of people were talking about these, how they're so comparable to MAC eyeshadows, even better than MAC eyeshadows. She has a lot of different shades. But I noticed when I picked all 3 of my crease shades, they all have some type of red undertone, some type of warmth to them, which I really don't like. She doesn't have much cool crease colors, which I feel like, but it doesn't bother me that much. So yeah, I guess we'll just get on to the actual shadows. If I have anything extra to add on them, I will. I'm going to be talking about the formula of each eyeshadow individually because some are matte, some are satin finish, some are shimmery, so different formulas. First one here, which I like what she does is she puts the name on the back. And with MAC eyeshadows, like in the 4-pan palette, I don't know about the other ones, I'm pretty sure though, you can't take them out. Like, they're in there. So if you don't know eyeshadows in there and you don't have the sticker, then oh well. But this is in the shade Vanilla Bean. This is actually showing up pretty true to color, which is awesome. Now this is more of a satin finish, and this is the least pigmented out of, I'm sorry, I'm really tongue-tied. This is one of the least pigmented shadows that I have from her, which again, I only have 9, but it's pretty close to my skin tone, so let me get a little bit more heavy-handed on here. So yeah, it's a satin finish, but honestly, on your eyes, it barely shows up. I got this shadow to use as a brow bone highlight, which I have on today, which a brow bone highlight goes right here. Sorry. Okay, sorry. The TV's on. But yeah, this is a beautiful shade. I really, really recommend it. It would be really nice for the lid as well because it has a little bit of that satin finish to it. Okay. Next is a shadow that I have nothing like nothing. I don't have a lot of eyeshadow. Oh, yeah, I do. But out of all the eyeshadows I own, I have nothing even close to this. Now, in person, this is a lot more, not a lot more, but just a little bit more pink toned. But this is called Shimma Shimma. This is gorgeous. This is a straight up shimmer shade. It is so creamy and pigmented. Oh my gosh. Now, just so you know, I do have MAC shadows, so I can compare these to them. I wish I got the palette for you guys. Oh well. But I only have 3 shadows from them, and honestly, don't like them. They're not as creamy and as pigmented as these. And when I try using the shades, they always blend into one another. But beautiful shade right here. Like, do you see that? This is gorgeous. This will be a great highlight for the cheekbone, anywhere really. I love this on the lid though. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, next shade is Beaches and Cream. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, Beaches and Cream is right here. It's a little bit more orange in person. I guess it's pretty true to color. But this, when you apply it, yeah, it looks like that in person actually. But you probably are going to be like, what? You use that for a brow bone highlight? I love this shade as a brow bone highlight. It is gorgeous. Let me get a little bit more on there. This is a very creamy eyeshadow as well. Right there. But when you put on your brow bone highlight, honestly guys, it doesn't even show up that color at all. It just looks like white. It's really not that bad. Especially when you're doing a warm eye, it will kind of blend into everything. If you're doing more of a cool eye, I wouldn't recommend using this for your brow bone, but it is a gorgeous color. A very creamy, very pigmented one as well. Next one I think is Latte. Yeah, this is a Latte. Now we're getting into the second row. That one is right there. So like I said, all my 3 crease shades have some type of warmth to them. So Latte I use a lot as a transition shade, but it does have some warmth to it, so it's a little bit harder to if I'm doing like a cool toned eye. So that's what it looks like right there. But when I'm using this shade on the lid, I like to use my Makeup Geek crease shades because it is so blue undertone, so cool undertone with that pink and stuff that this really complements that. So I love this as like an all over crease shade. Gorgeous. This is super creamy, super pigmented. Really recommend that shade. I'm going to tell you at the end what, probably only up to 3 shades that I'm going to like totally recommend you guys get. Okay, this is in the shade Frappe. This is the most warmth eyeshadow that I own. Sorry, my voice is a little shaky. I've been talking so much. But yeah, this is in Frappe. Super warm shadow. I barely use this just because it is like crazy warm toned. It's very similar in like shade to Latte, but again, it's a lot more warm toned. So I rarely use this, but it is a beautiful shade. Very creamy, very pigmented. So that's one shade. If you do not like warm eyeshadows, which I don't, I wouldn't recommend you get. Okay, now this is in the shade Mocha. All these have to do with like coffee, these 3 crease shades. Mocha is, you can see it looks very cool toned in the pan, but it still has some warmth to it. Very creamy. This isn't as pigmented as the other ones, but it is still really creamy. This one's a little bit more powdery as well, I find. That's that shade right there. You can get it really dark too. I love this shade for putting it just right into the crease or underneath the lower lash line. Gorgeous. Okay, now these are my 3 kind of like pops of colors. This is in Taupe Notch. This is a gorgeous shade. I think I've tried this on the lid. I really haven't tried these last 3 shades too much, so can't give much a review on how they look on the eyes. But that is the shade right there. Sorry about the AC. It is a gorgeous, creamy, pigmented eyeshadow. Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy. Like 5 texts in a row. Okay, it's a beautiful taupey purple. It is gorgeous. This would be a lot better on the lid than in the crease, I think. Super creamy, super pigmented. All these are really creamy and pigmented, just so you know. So I don't have to keep saying it. Okay, this is in the shade Prom Night. This is a silvery purple shade. It is gorgeous. This one's really creamy and pigmented. Out of all the last 3, you can see purpley silver. It is gorgeous, guys. Highly recommend that one if you want a pop of color-ish. And that's gorgeous on the lid though instead of in the crease. This is in the shade Moon Dust, which this is the only one that I super regret purchasing because I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of use out of it. It just looks so orange in the pan, but it's like a gray. This would be better like on the lower lash line or something. So this is probably my least used eyeshadow out of all of these. Okay, so there are all the swatches of those. I'm going to have all the links and everything, how much these cost, all the names, again, down in the description box below. I highly recommend these eyeshadows. I highly recommend them over MAC eyeshadows. Like I said, the pan for Makeup Geek in this form is $6, $5.99, whatever. MAC eyeshadows in the pan form, I completely forgot. I think it's like, I want to say $12. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely put the MAC prices down below as well. I highly, highly recommend these eyeshadows. And Makeup Geek actually has a YouTube channel here. It's under Makeup Geek. So I really recommend you go check her out and check out the eyeshadows. They're amazing. And she's actually coming out with blushes. I don't know if they're already out or what. But just go to the website. You are going to be in love with her eyeshadows. I highly recommend them. The ones that I highly, highly recommend you get is Shimma Shimma. Like as your basic shades, I'm kind of going as Latte and either Mocha or Vanilla Bean or Beaches and Cream. I just highly recommend these shades right there. Cross out all these. These are just kind of extras that you don't really need. Anyways, love this. I would recommend you go check her out. All the links again will be in the description box, so I'll see you guys later. And again, for this makeup look, I'll have it in the beginning of the video. Maybe I'll have it right now as well. So, see you guys later. Let me mention what's on my lips in case you don't go see that video and you're like, oh my gosh, I love your lip color. Me too. This is the Milani lipstick in Fruit Punch. Gorgeous. And then I have on me these L'Oreal things in Rose On and On. Looks like that. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.